what we were able to do is most of the testing for COVID that has been happening across the country has been going to commercial labs such as Quest and LabCorp. And so what we've been able to do over the past 2 weeks is bring that testing in-house to perform literally at Sentara Healthcare. And so in the course of about 3 weeks, we've created a brand new lab, purchased some new equipment, trained some staff, got some supplies. And so now when somebody has a COVID test ordered, that comes to our lab here and we're able to perform that and get the results out very, very quickly. Yeah, so when kind of at the peak, probably about a week or two ago, it could take upwards of 7 to 10 days to get a result back from the testing that was going out. And that was just sheer volume across the country going into just a couple of labs. And so with our testing, we are getting things out in about 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, sometimes quicker, depending on the timing and how things work out. But generally in about a day, we're able to get a result out to the providers and the patient. Right now, we are in a good spot getting this testing up and running, and we think we have enough to run for a couple of weeks. Obviously, if pandemic explodes and we have thousands of patients in hospitals, that picture may change, and that is obviously something that we are preparing for. But it is something that we wanted to make sure we had enough to perform the amount of testing that we thought we would need over a couple of weeks before we even went live. I tell you, I probably could not be more proud of my team. It's a lot of it is me talking, but there's a group of folks who are down in the lab who have worked tirelessly to make this happen pretty much 24/7 over the past 3.5 weeks to get this lab up and running. And they're just some of the most dedicated, smartest people that I know who have, again, just seen how important this is, and they've worked to make sure that we could offer the service to our community. And so I couldn't be more proud of the team for getting this going. Again, I work with just incredible professionals. And so while it has certainly been busy and there's been a lot of work to get this lab up and running, the team is they've said, this is what we've got to do. And we got to get it done. And so they've stepped up to the plate time and time again to make sure that we've got what we need and to provide for the team that is caring for the patients inside of our hospital walls all across the state and in North Carolina. Having those results for our providers and for the patients themselves, getting them back within a day or two versus a week or a week and a half, so much more meaningful for those treating our patients, but also for the patients themselves. We all want answers if it's something that we're going through, and being able to provide that and give them a sense of at least peace or knowing of exactly what's going on is something that's really important to us. And I think that's one of the missions that we have, is to make sure that folks have the information they need when they need to have it. All the hospital systems that I know of have been working to get testing up and going. We've been very fortunate here at Sentara to have the resources. We have a dedicated molecular lab with the expertise and resources to do some of this testing. Not all hospitals have that luxury, and so we're very thankful that we've had those resources to get that going. But yes, absolutely. We have a call of labs across the state every week, and so we get to talk to each other and see where everybody is. We're trying to help each other out to get up and running. As if we can get more testing available across the state, that helps to reduce the burden off the commercial labs, and it also just provides better turnaround times for everybody. And so it's in everyone's interest to try to get testing up as many places as we possibly can.